Have the one which is the Two of Cups ruled by Venus, so Venus in Cancer.
Two of Cups. We see one person here reaching out towards the other. I always think that's like an extension of an olive branch. I also, when I see like a winged character here, I think that it's something that's divinely orchestrated. Does that make sense? And so I feel like there's a, I sometimes use the analogy of like, you know, maybe you've parted friendship with somebody, whether that's could be just because you've grown apart or life's just got too busy or you may be falling out, I don't know. But then there's this extension of this olive branch. There's like maybe you're reconnecting with someone or maybe somebody's reconnecting with you. But maybe it is a case of like dropping or parking that kind of, oh, but you know, they said this or they did that or they didn't do that or whatever, and all those expectations that come with relationships. And just going, hey, how are you? You know, and I just, or maybe, you know, even bump into in the supermarket, I don't know, but I just feel like there's this reconnection of two people and almost like the letting go of what went by and reconnecting with just kind of openness and it's a good energy card, put it that way, you know.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a romantic connection in a way, but it doesn't have to be. But it's finding the value of the connection, I guess.
A meaningful connection.
Meaningful connections.
Yeah. Because we all have those people in life that we've had really meaningful connections with, and then for whatever reason, it's, you know, things just you don't connect anymore. And so I feel like this is coming home. You know, like a meaningful reconnection.
But also, I say there's like the Caduceus of like, which is mercurial thing.
Completely back lines in the middle in case you don't know what we're talking about.
So actually, but it's also behind the cups, so it's kind of, well, in a way, the thinking side doesn't need to be quite so prominent. The actual but feeling side needs to come into the foreground.
I think, does this depict, and you may not know this, Ida and Bengala so from yoga philosophy. So they snake up the spine like this, but they are the yin and the yang, kind of carry one energy carries the other.
Right. I don't fully know.
I don't know loads about it, but it does look like it depicts that. But either way, it is the duality.
Yeah.
You know, it's the coming together.
Yes.
Right there.
Oh yes, there we are.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Yeah. You can celebrate good times. Like, come on.
Look, they're just having a nice time, aren't they? They're just getting together. Like the girls have got together and they're having a drink. They're having a good time. It's a bit like that. You know, it is celebratory. It is communion. It is celebration. It is feel good people around you. You know.
Yeah.
What do we think? Feel good vibes.
Definitely.
Feel good vibes. That was easy. 4 of Cups, ruled by the Moon. This one, I think, is contemplation. If you look at it, he's like he's sat under a tree and he's being contemplative. And in comes the hand from the cloud, like, hey, I've got a little gift for you. I think that this contemplation is about people in your life, like who in your life is who, like what role do they play, what purpose do they serve, how do I energetically feel about them, what, you know. And I think that sometimes when you have those revelations or those realizations, I should say, then a revelation comes in, then a light bulb moment comes in, then things shift and change and grow. And so I feel like it's time to just contemplate the people in your life.
I think, well, who fills your cups and who drains them, and then actually that realization point. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So then we're going to move on to Scorpio 1, 5 of Cups, ruled by Mars.
Yes.
This one's a bit sorrowful and a cheeky 5. Ooh, we don't like 5s.
Challenges. We accept our challenges. Although they're not always easy.
So you see 3 cups are spilled over and 2 cups are standing up. And he's cloaked. His black cloak looks a bit sad. And this is, for me, like picking and choosing your people. sometimes we have to let go of people. And it doesn't mean that we have to let go of them and that we never see them again. Sometimes we can, you know, still know, love and respect them and send them a Christmas card, but we don't have to have them actively having energetic exchange in our life.
Yeah.
Or we don't have to listen to their opinions or views anymore, or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But what we do have, and what's really important, is the 2 cups that are still standing, because those cups, oh, they're over this side, sorry. Those cups that are still standing are the people that have got your back.
Yeah.
You know? But when we look at it in relation to Mars, I think it's action taking.
Yeah, I think with Scorpio energy, often I find that people with a lot of Scorpio will have deep connections with a small handful of people, and those people are trusted, and those people, yeah, as you say, there's the action to look inwards and find which are the connections worth nurturing and which ones
you have to let go of.
need to be released.
And letting go, the black cloak for me represents that it is sorrowful. Like the letting go can be sorrowful, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay, you know, like it's part of life, it's a necessity. And again, like we've said with some of the other cards, you can't move forward without it.
No.
But it's okay that it doesn't feel good. Like you don't have to cut people out of your life and celebrate.
No. I mean, and there's like a bridge or a path in the future there, if that makes sense. So,
yeah.
Well, it might be sad at that point.
It's the bridge over troubled waters, isn't it? I'm
like a bridge
gonna keep breaking into song all day, aren't we? We do this all day, Emily. What have we got now? 6 of Cups, ruled by the Sun. I love this. It's really cute. Look, it's children sniffing daisies growing out of cups. So if you saw a daisy growing out of a cup, what would you think?
Well, initially, you think that daisies can be a bit like weeds, but you're where you planted, so sort of nurturing where you planted, because actually there can still be beauty in places which are harder to
grow in.
Harder to grow.
I always think if I saw a daisy growing in a cup, I'd be like, that's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird.
Why is a daisy growing in a cup? But as a child, you have no concept of weird. You're just like, a daisy growing in a cup, wow. You know? And so for me, this is about accessing your childlike mind. Can you see things with childhood curiosity? So when it regards people, which cups are often about people and relationships, can you view with childlike curiosity rather than judgment? Because we're all so quick to judge.
Yeah. And
we all make it about ourselves. And so I think, how can you look at that situation, circumstance, or person and say, wow, what is this about? You know, why is this happening? Where does it come from? Can I explore it without judgment?
Yeah.
You know, that childhood curiosity of sniffing a daisy in a cup.
Yeah, I mean, Scorpio, as we mentioned many times, likes to go deep into things, and but actually, I think with 6 it's often about healing and things as well. But yeah, it's that therapeutic, but also sometimes it is as simple as childlike curiosity.
Well, I think healing is really important, because the greatest things that I have done to heal myself are to look at people that have hurt me and say, but I wonder why, and try and look at their perspective and their view and their, you know, how did they get there? I can use an example, I guess. Like my eldest daughter, my children are adopted, and her birth father is a child sex offender, which is really awful. And so we went to meet him, and my immediate thought was, oh my God, I'm going to be really angry at him and I'm going to hate him. So I had this judgment, like, and this preconceived idea before meeting him. And then when I met him, I just wanted to bring him home, and I wanted to clean him up, and I wanted to teach him what a real life is like, because I then understood his backstory and I understood where he came from. And so I then all the judgment fell away, and all of the childhood compassion, curiosity, interest, wondering where it came from, came up.
Wow.
And it's healed a preconceived idea that I had of him, and it has now changed the narrative of how I talk to my daughter about her birth family. And so I no longer have to talk to my daughter about, oh, your birth father's evil. I can talk to her and say, your birth father has been hurt.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And hurt people. And so that's that childhood curiosity, and that's the healing, and that's been healing for me. That will be healing for her, you know.
But healed people can heal people as well. We've all often had some kind of hurt, upset, traumas.
And we've all done
with a little T, or traumas with a big T. But
and then we've all done bad things off the back of that and made mistakes, right?
Of course.
And so I think approaching people with that openness like a child would, you know, I think is incredibly healing.
Yeah.
So that's a really important card.
Yeah. Definitely.
Thank
you for sharing.
Yeah, sorry, I got a bit heavy there. But
well, Scorpio can be heavy.
Yeah, right. But I thought that was important. You know, if I can overcome something as brutal, you know, brutal as that as part of my daughter's life, then I feel like anybody can approach anything with some kind of compassion and openness and kindness.
Yeah.
You know. Scorpio 3, 7 of Cups, ruled by Venus. This one I always think reminds me of like a conductor of an orchestra. It's a silhouette. You see it? But if you look at his orchestra, like there's a cloud full of cups, and some of them have got nice things like jewels and crowns, and some of them have got really not very nice things like snakes and gargoyles. So, sorry if you just heard my tummy rumble on the microphone. It is nearing lunchtime.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
We're nearly there. And so I feel like this is again the cups, thinking about, okay, who in my life is serving me, who is not, who in my team is a jewel and a crown, who in my team is the snake or a gargoyle. But it's like trying to filter through the darkness of the clouds and the muddiness of it all, and using your own power, because you are really in charge. So using your own power to decide, where do I put my energy and where do I not?
Yeah. And again, the value is the value from Venus. And seven, the reflector qualities again. So I mean, well, Scorpio is very good at looking at the depth of things, but also there's that juxtaposition, can't speak, birth, death, and rebirth kind of feel, and actually, is there some empowerment and some value that you can gain from this wisdom of looking at all of this that we've just discussed?
Right, so Pisces 1, 8 of Cups, ruled by Saturn. On the home run now, Emily. Here we are. So we've got 8 of Cups here. This person is turning her back and going off on an exploration, but it doesn't feel like it's in a heavy way or a dark way.
No.
It's quite vibrant, actually. And that's because she's sorted out her people. She's got a support network and a structure and people that when she turns her back are still uplifting her.
Yeah.
Right. And so she is then free and safe to go and do exploration. So that's what I feel about this.
So when I think of Pisces is that can be quite spiritual. So it's either spiritual or religious, either way. So kind of feels like sort of like a pilgrimage with the structure to come back to.
I like that idea of a pilgrimage. Yeah, great. 9 of Cups ruled by Jupiter. This guy's a bit smug, isn't he? So I have lined up all of my cups, and that is that. That's what he looks like. It is that energy. It's like, oh, I know who's around me. I know who my team are. I feel good. I'm feeling strong. Emotionally, I'm strong. And I've rebuilt. And number 9 is close to completion.
I feel lucky.
Yeah. And I'm not letting anybody else affect that.
No.
I'm holding boundaries. I'm staying firm.
Yeah.
I'm not letting anybody infiltrate the way that I feel or the people that I love.
Yeah. Again, we got Jupiter philosophy, but Pisces spirituality and things. And Pisces can have not so great boundaries at times. And it's that energy of, well, I feel lucky, as you say, and I'm able to hold clear boundaries, and I know I've got the support and the belief system and structure and everything that I need to be successful.
Right.
Lastly, Pisces 3.
Ten of Cups, ruled by Mars. The Happy Families card.
Yeah.
Quite lovely. Look, under a rainbow, dancing around with your family, enjoying life. Doesn't have to be as literal as Happy Families. Remember, these are traditionally drawn cards.
Yeah.
So in traditional terms, the whole goal of life was to have a family and live happily ever after, right? It's that energy of that.
Yeah.
You know? And so this is very celebratory. It's completion. It's like life is good. But it is, you know, it's been achieved in a sense, but because you've made it that way.
Yeah.
Because there's 10 whole cups, so you've like gone 10 steps to make life good. It's not like life has become good because you accidentally stumbled upon goodness.
Yeah.
It's like it's become good because you put the effort in and you've done the work.
Yeah.
You know? And that's Mars, right?
Yeah.
Do the
Mars.
work.
Do the work, the effort, and actually then you get the feeling and
Pays off.
Yeah. Running out of words.
Well, you know, it's been a long run. We've just done
it.
Whatever.
Yay.
Something times 9 is 4 times 9.
Well, thank you to everybody who stayed with us, and you will likely see these in shorter sections or the whole thing, either or. And you can follow Luke from
at lukevoulgarakis.com, although I don't expect you to remember how to spell my last name or even pronounce it. So if you want to link tree me, it's linktree /LV Life, which is much easier.
That one.